Hey everybody, it's Marquita. I was coming to do what I dreamed about last night. I had a dream about, it was May the 4th, 2000, or I don't know what year it was. Will you please turn that down? That it was May the 4th, and I went on a big vacation trip with, it was like me, the girls, and Gary. But Gary wasn't there full time. And then Bubba and Sissy and Aunt Margie, Uncle Mark, and even Aunt Alicia was there. And I don't know, because the only reason I remember it was May the 4th is because I remember telling one of the girls, oh, tomorrow's Sissy Dez's birthday. And they were like, oh, okay. But it was weird. I don't know where we was and why we were having a vacation, but no, I'm not. And but I don't know where we was and why we were having a big vacation.
She said you were recording.
Yeah, recording.
You're recording. I thought she said you were crying. You thought, what happened?
No, I was saying what I had a dream about. So that was weird. What, man? What? Why don't you lay down and go to sleep? Anyways, I went to sleep at 4 o'clock this morning trying to keep up with the weather. Yesterday, I didn't dream of the weather, but, I was trying to keep up with the weather, because of Hurricane Irma. I think the outer bands are starting to reach Knoxville, Tennessee. That's where I'm at. We got rain. It's really wet outside, and it is really windy outside. And anything else? What you dream about?
Cuddle.
You didn't dream about cuddles. What did you dream about?
The weather.
The weather?
Yeah.
What did you dream about the weather about?
I don't know.
Anyway, I don't know if she dreamed about the weather. Come here, Hannah.
What?
Come and tell me what you dreamed about.
Hi?
What did you dream about?
I would dream about the story.
What story?
The Mickey Mouse.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And the Mickey Mouse.
You had a dream about Mickey Mouse?
Yeah. And we actually got his phone. And Sissy got. We need to get her a new phone keyboard.
Yeah.
If you got this new phone.
That's not a new phone. We do need to get Sissy another Funky Bumpy.
Yeah, and
I know you want that one, but
this is Daddy's phone. I'm not gonna let you.
Please turn off the thing. Thank you.
That's mine. And this is what I had for 2 days. A new Daddy's phone. This has girls. And
she's about to watch.
This Barbie.
Hold on. I'm about to show the camera what you're watching. Annie's press handstand. Hold on.
I got that.
A twin possible.
Twin possible.
Yeah, twin possible. But anyways, that is what we're doing, and I think that was. Yes, I see how that. But I think that's all that I dreamed about, because that's all that I can remember, is that we were all on a big vacation. Fingers crossed, maybe that can happen one day, that we all coincide as a big old family. But yeah, even Bubba Tim was there.
And you can't hear it.
And right now he's in college.
Look at her foot.
Yeah, well, you push the button. He plays for... Yeah. Yes, okay. He plays for Appalachian State. Go number 40. Go.
Go number 40.
Yeah, like this. Thumbs up. Number 40.
Number 40.
And,
Good girl.
yeah, go number 40.
Look at them girls.
Yes, too impossible.
What?
I think Daddy's telling you to go get your food. Alright, that is all. Hopefully y'all like this video. Tim is number 40. This is, today's 9/11. Wanna, I want everybody to remember the people that died. 17. Was it 2001 or 2000 when 9/11 happened?
I think it's 2001.
2001. So 16 years ago. We want everybody to remember the people that died at the Pentagon and in New York and in Pentagon, Twin Towers, and on flight. What was that flight?
I don't remember the flight number.
I want to say 280, but I don't want to get it.
3 different flights.
I know. Well, I'm saying the one that didn't crash into nothing. The one that they.
I can't remember one. Philadelphia.
Yeah.
208, I think.
I think it was 208. I want everybody to please remember the people that got killed on Flight 208, the Twin Towers, and the Pentagon. Today is and will always be a day of mourning. But anyhow, that's another thing. I think I do this every year, but I'll tell y'all where I was on this day 16 years ago. I was at school, and I remember my friend Anna, she was pregnant, and she came in because she was walking around the halls, and I think she said she had to use the bathroom or something. And anyways, she was pregnant, and so she came into our room, into my classroom, which the classroom was, we were a satellite. I went to a satellite school of West High School. So I didn't go to West High School, but I went to a satellite of West High School. And so the school was on campus where I lived. And she ran into the room, and she's like, a plane crashed, and, it ran into a building. And we were like, what? And how old was she? I think she was like 15 at the time. So we were like, it was like, Anna, man, go back to your class, which it was only 3 classrooms in that whole building. And so we was like, Anna, go back to your classroom. And she was like, no, really, a plane crashed into a building. So then that's when the teacher got up, Miss Sims. Hey, reaching out. Hillary Sims. She got up and she went like next door to the class because they was listening to the radio. Independent Living and Pregnant Girls was in one room, was in one class, and then upstairs had their own class, and then downstairs had their own class. I was, of course, downstairs. But yeah, and she went across, like, just next door to the next classroom, and then she came back, and she's like, yeah, it really did. She's like, we're gonna take y'all back to y'all's building, which, like I said, we lived on campus. It was like literally the next building over from where the school was. Like I was in building D, and I think the class was in building E, and then independent living and pregnant girls was in building B. Building C was the cafeteria and the gym, and then building F was Doris Walker Academy. Anyways, so yeah, so they walked us just literally to the next building. She walked building D downstairs to our building, and then building D upstairs. They walked to their building, which was the same building. It's just they were upstairs, I was downstairs. And then building B, of course, walked all the way to their building, which independent living and pregnant girls at that time. But yeah, so yeah, we went back to the back to our building, and we went and cut on CNN, and then like when we cut on CNN, that's when the second plane hit. Like the second plane was like maybe like it was a couple of seconds or a couple of minutes before it hit the second building. So I did see the second building get hit. I didn't see the first building get hit, but I seen the second building.
Nobody saw the first building get hit.
Nobody seen it? Okay.
They went to it right after it happened.
Okay, because I was going to say I don't remember the first building get hit. I remember seeing the second building get hit. And then, like, everybody was freaking, like, we were all freaking out. So they made us cut off the TV, so we didn't get to watch it. But I remember thinking, oh my gosh, how'd that happen? And the first thing, I think we immediately, I'm trying to think if that's, yeah, because I think they went out and they filled up all the vans full of gas. Because they was like, oh, gas prices are going to go up. I think that's what it was. Because unless that was a separate incident, I remember when they filled up the gas, the vans with gas. But that might be a separate. I don't know.
Yeah, they anticipated it was going to be because they thought it was an attack on Wall Street.
Oh, okay.
So they thought everything was going to go sky high.
Which it did, but
yeah, it went high. Yeah.
Yeah, but
They wasn't because of that.
Yeah, it wasn't because of that, but yeah. So that's where I was. 16 years ago, I was in a group home, Florence Crimson Agency. I was not pregnant. I was not unruly. I was just too old to be placed in a foster home, and I was too old to be adopted because I was 17. But anyways, do you want to tell your story? I mean, I tell the story every year. It's the same.
I was just laying around the house. I was watching the news right after I sent my son to school. Actually, probably about an hour after he went to school. That's when it happened. And I remember I was freaking out too. Called my ex-wife, making sure she's okay, let her know about it, because nobody knew what was going to happen. Who's attacking and where's it going to happen next?
Can you read that, Mommy?
Yeah, I already did.
And but I remember I didn't leave the TV, I think, for 2 days. Because I was watching to see what was going to go on. That's pretty much my story. That's all
Hannah,
I did.
where were you at?
Where were you in 2001?
Where were you at?
I don't know.
Yeah, I wasn't born, silly. She wasn't born.
She wasn't born, no.
I was.
You weren't born.
I was born at the Mama's house.
Oh.
You were not born at Memo's house. Dan, where were you at?
Baby.
Yeah, you weren't born either.
And Mommy and Daddy was born?
Yeah, Mama's old. Mama's ancient.
And I'm 4?
Yep, you're 4. I was 17. I was 17 in 2001.
Yeah, but we're not going to walk.
Yeah. And
And then you was like not even born. I don't think Nick was born. Yeah, he was. He was born in 2000. Okay, so Nick was... Bubba Nick was about to turn 1 when September 11th happened. Because his birthday is September 23rd. So, yeah. Sissy Brianna wasn't born, though. Because she wasn't born until 2003. So, Sissy Brianna wasn't born.
So Nick's 17?
He'd be 17 March the 23rd. I mean, not March, September 23rd. So yeah, he wasn't born. I mean, he was born, he was about to turn 1. But,
That happened 16 years ago, wasn't it?
yeah, he was born in 2000.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah.
Barbara wasn't born. Barbara and Brianna wasn't born. Or Luke wasn't born. Yeah, when that happened. Gracie was, yeah, she already turned 1. Because Nick was about to turn 1. Desiree and Tim was. So, yeah. Just was saying, putting that in reality that my nieces and nephews. I don't know, Savannah. That 3 of my nieces and nephews, Bubba's and Sissy's, was not born when September happened. September 11th happened. It's just weird because, you know, they're all in high school, or except Luke's not in high school. But
Neither for you.
is she not? I thought she was in 9th grade.
She's in middle school still.
No, because she just went to a prom. She's in 9th grade this year.
Okay, she might be, but I didn't think she was. I don't think she's in her last. No, she's in 8th grade. That's 8th grade prom.
Yeah, she went to it last year.
I don't know.
Because remember, she didn't want to wear a dress.
I don't know. How old is she?
14.
I guess she could be then.
I think she's in 9th grade this year.
Yeah, she could be. It could be either way. Depends on whether she started early or late.
Well, her birthday's in July. July 29th. Okay. But I'm thinking she's in 9th grade this year.
She might be. I'm not going to argue. I mean, she could be.
She didn't want to wear no dress to a prom. Anyhow, sorry, side conversations. That's just our story. We would like to hear your story if you have one. But like I said, I tell this story every year, you know, and my heart goes out to all the families and the people that got that lost and all that every year. But y'all comment, like, subscribe if you want to these videos. All right, bye.
Bye.